High income will not allow you to pursue true financial independence. High paying job will not allow you to live life on your own terms. At the end of your career, you would have to downsize because that high paying job cannot sustain that lifestyle. Hello, my name is Wesley Ogude, your host on High Income to Wealth. By privilege, I am the lead wealth consultant at Springwell's Management and Consulting Services Limited, based in Toronto, Canada. I want to speak to you today about a topic I titled 5 Mindsets That Keep the Middle Class from Wealth. Now, this particular episode is primarily meant for our community members, high income to wealth community members globally. But if you're watching this and you are not a member of the community, or somebody forwards this to you, I believe you will find benefit in this as well. But I will be speaking about a few things that only the members of the community perhaps understand the context. So let's go. So mindset is everything. How you think defines your life. Your mindset is the operating system of your life. Your mindset programs your life. It determines what you can and you cannot do in every area of life, including creating true wealth. Here's how Henry Ford put it: whether you think you can or you think you cannot, you are right. Now, Jim Rohn, one of my mentors, said this: your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. For many years, I had the typical mindset of the middle class, some of which I'm going to describe here. And here I want to focus on how you can change that mindset. And until that mindset changes, it's practically impossible to create wealth, because you cannot go beyond the level of your thinking and your mindset. So 5 things that keep the middle class from creating wealth and how you can change them. The first one is what I call win-lose mindset. Most middle class are in the E and the S quadrants of the money game. If you're not familiar with the money game, please make sure that you have a copy of the, Winning the Money Game with Dignity is our blueprint in this community. And for those of you who have been asking how you can get it, we're working very, very hard to make sure that it becomes ubiquitous, meaning that practically any place in the world you can get it. So just give us time. So most middle class are in the E quadrants and the S quadrants. I used to be in the E quadrant. They have the impression that they are wealthy because they earn so much. I was like that. But in the E quadrant, the mindset is a win-lose mindset. Why? Because someone must lose for you to win. For example, if you got a job, somebody must lose the opportunity of that job. If you have a promotion, right, somebody has been denied that promotion for you to be there. So they are naturally skeptical, right, to embrace win-win situation. But the people who create wealth, they have mastered win-win. For example, Jeff Bezos is not a writer, okay? He found a way to help writers distribute books in such a way that the writers will win and he will win. That's how he started, Amazon that you know today. Jeff Bezos was the founder. Now he has become one of the wealthiest people in the world today, right? He's wealthier than most writers all over the world because he learns the mindset of win-win. All right. He's the 3rd wealthiest in the world today, according to the 2025 Forbes list of billionaires. Now, you have heard about the First Reader Opportunity, FRO. It's a similar project. You may not have written the book. It took me about 4 years of my life with a lot of tears and pains in terms of my regrets and mistakes and things like that. And I took time to put it down somewhere. The book is being bought in several countries of the world today, but members of this community are given the opportunity, right, to partner with, with Springwells to be able to make that book available. It's an opportunity, it's an example of a win-win. But only the members of the community who understand win-win will take advantage of it. The typical ones who are used to win-lose mindset may not be able to take advantage of it. Also, I encourage you to get out of win-lose mindset, because it is the mindset that keeps people away from creating wealth. The second one is the vertical skill set mindset. What do I mean by that? Most middle-class people have specialized skill, which are very valuable. They use it to earn income. I used that for many years to earn income, right? Good income, to become an executive. But to create wealth requires horizontal skill set mindset. Okay, the mindset that helps you to operate horizontally, right? You gain it by acquiring skill set outside of your area of specialization. So whether you are an accountant, or you are a lawyer, or you are a medical doctor, and things like that, if you stay within that skill set alone, you have what I describe in Winning the Money Game with Dignity as vertical skill set, which is very valuable skill set. But to create wealth, you need horizontal skill set. You need to know a little of so many rather than knowing so much of very little. You need to know little of so much. In other words, you will know a little of sales, marketing, finance, strategy, treasury, and so on. So to overcome the vertical skill set mindset, okay, and create true wealth, you need to get involved in projects that will expose you to those areas. The FRO, First Reader Opportunity project, is designed for members of our community to give them such advantage. They will be exposed to sales strategy, pricing, supply chain management, a lot of issues that we're going to have to resolve to move, across the globe, right? And so it's a skill set mind that says, oh, I want to develop vertical skill sets. I want to learn so many things that I didn't know before, how to take products to many nations, how to take products in a region, and things like that. Those who don't value horizontal skill set may not be able to be part of that project, okay? So vertical skill set mindset, in other words, they're fixated in just that where they are, their specialized skill set, technical skill set, that won't create wealth for you, will make you work for other people to create wealth for them. That's the second mindset, vertical skill set.